This week we read a portion of Pinchas, and in it we read how Moshe Rabbeinu is instructed to take his trusted student Joshua, and appoint him to become his successor, to lead the Jewish people into the promised land. Today, the 22nd of Tammuz, is the yahrzeit, the day of passing of my father's father, my grandfather, whose name was Yoshua. And just as the Joshua who led the Jewish people into the land of Israel, my grandfather brought up 6 beautiful children, who all of them became leaders amongst the Jewish people in different communities throughout the United States. My grandfather unfortunately passed away at a young age. He had leukemia, and on one of his visits to a specialist, as they walked out, they wanted to pay the bill, and the secretary said no charge. My grandfather didn't want people's favors, and he insisted on paying. And the secretary said, sorry, the doctor said there's no fee. My grandfather insisted to see the doctor. He says, why aren't you charging me? He said, professional courtesy. My grandfather said, I'm not a rabbi, I'm a business person. There's no professional courtesy by me. And he told my grandfather, any man who could have 6 sons, rabbis, is a bigger rabbi than all his 6 sons. Very clever man, and a lesson for all of us. We don't have to carry the title of rabbi. We don't have to carry the title of leader, of educator, to make a difference in the world, to make the world a better place, to bring more light into the world. My grandfather was a man who merited to have beautiful children to do that, but he himself was a living example of what it meant to be a true Jew, a Jew who loved God, a Jew who feared God, and a Jew who observed God's Torah mitzvahs on a daily basis, even back in the early 1900s when it was difficult for a Jew to keep Shabbos and observe Torah mitzvahs. So may his life be an inspiration for all of us to increase in our good deeds, to look around us, to influence first ourselves, and then to influence the world around us, to make the world a better place and a world that's ready for the coming of Mashiach. Shabbat Shalom, and may the new month of Menachem Av bring with it the true consolation that we are waiting for, where God will build for us the 3rd Beis Hamikdash. Shabbat Shalom.